Hello everyone. Welcome to today's episode. I want to ask you something that might feel a bit uncomfortable. Do you feel like you're chasing answers to questions you already know, but can't seem to fully admit that to yourself? Well, I get it, because you have to understand that your mind can't show you your true nature. That might sound strange, but sit with it for a second. It requires a complete shift in how you approach spiritual growth. Because the thing is, the moment you try to understand yourself through thought, you've already stepped away from what you're really looking for. It's like trying to see your own eyes without a mirror. You can't do it. You can twist and turn and imagine what they look like, but that's not the same as seeing. When you watch videos or listen to spiritual teachers talk about oneness or consciousness, your mind starts forming an idea of what that is. It builds an image, an expectation, and then starts chasing it. You start picturing what awakening should feel like. But those pictures aren't it. They're just mental constructs. Those thoughts, no matter how spiritual they sound, won't help you find what you're looking for. You have to stop believing that they will. I know this is a tough one, because the mind is so used to being in charge. It's like having a GPS that insists it knows the way even when you're already home. But the more you lean on or depend on others, including this podcast, to lead you to awakening, the farther you move from it. Books, lectures, and podcasts are stepping stones on your walk, but they are not answers. They can point, they can nudge, but they cannot reveal your true nature. The only real teacher is your direct experience. At some point, you have to stop collecting pointers and just look, right now, not tomorrow, not after another book or another retreat, but here, in the simplicity of this moment. Just look what's here when you stop thinking about what should be here. You might imagine peace as something you can create with the right thoughts, or happiness as a destination you'll reach once you figure it all out. But peace isn't a thought. Happiness isn't an idea. They can only be experienced directly. And once you try to hold on to them with your mind, they vanish, like trying to grab smoke with your bare hands. A lot of people live as if suffering is familiar territory, like an old blanket that's full of holes but still feels like home. There's even a kind of comfort in pain when it becomes your identity. So the idea of letting go of the pain, the narrative, the search can feel terrifying. But you have a choice. You really do. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to keep playing the role of the wounded one, or the seeker who never finds. That version of you isn't real. It's just a story playing in your mind. And when you sit to meditate, or try to understand yourself, notice what happens. The mind kicks in. It starts chasing an image, maybe a past experience you had that felt peaceful or spiritual. You try to recreate it, but it's just a memory, just imagination. You can't find yourself in a memory any more than you can live inside a photograph. Maybe you believe something like, I am consciousness, or I am awareness, and sure, those are nice pointers. Your true nature doesn't need a label. It's not a concept. It's not I am this, or I am that. Consciousness, awareness, God, I am. These are just signs pointing to something you already are, something no word can ever capture. Right now, try this. Stop for a moment. Don't think, just notice. Notice that you're already aware. You're not trying to be aware, just are. You don't have to earn it or work for it. Even if your mind is spinning, even if you're feeling anxious or lost, you're still aware of all of that. That awareness, silent, steady, always present, that's you. As I sometimes say, it's like the sky. Thoughts are the clouds passing through, sometimes light and fluffy, sometimes stormy and dark. But no matter what kind of weather shows up, the sky doesn't change. It doesn't complain. It just holds everything. You are that sky. You're not the thoughts that float through. You're the one watching them. And here's something else. Have you noticed how much energy it takes to keep up the image of who you think you are? The mask you wear every day, the role, the story, the personality, it's exhausting. But just like holding a beach ball underwater, the moment you stop resisting, everything relaxes. You realize you never had to do anything in the first place. It takes so much effort to maintain the illusion, the lie of who you think you need to be. Yet being the true you is effortless, humbling, and simple. The reason you can't find what you're looking for is that you are already it. The seeker is looking for something that's never been missing. It's like a dog chasing its own tail, running in circles, getting dizzy, never realizing the tail is already part of it. What you're seeking doesn't need to be found, because it was never lost. Every thought that says, "I'm not there yet," is just noise. The one noticing that thought, that's you. And noticing takes no effort. You don't have to be still or calm or spiritually impressive. Even if your mind is racing, you're aware of that. That awareness is what you're looking for, but it's already here. You don't have to become anything or get somewhere new. You're not becoming awareness, you are awareness. You're not evolving into your true nature. You've just been distracted from it. Even the frustration or confusion that comes up when you hear this, that's not you. That's just another thought, and you're aware of it, aren't you? So you can't be it. No matter how tangled your thoughts get, you're the one watching them from the outside. That watcher, that still presence, never changes. Sometimes the ego tries to hijack awareness, tries to turn it into another identity. I am now the awakened one, it might say. But awareness isn't personal. It doesn't have a story. It doesn't care about titles. It's like the wind. It moves through everything but belongs to no one. So try this. The next time you're overwhelmed, sit quietly and wait for the next thought. Just wait, like you're listening for a distant sound. You'll notice something, the space between thoughts. In that space, your entire identity fades, and yet you're still here. Still aware, still alive. Fear will come up sometimes. Let it. Let it rise and pass like a wave. Ask yourself, who's actually afraid? Is it you, or is it just the mind protecting a version of you that doesn't even exist anymore? Fear is loud, but it's not deep. You're deeper than any fear. This isn't something mystical or out of reach. It's not a secret mystic order you need to join, or a level you need to unlock in the matrix. My friends, it's much simpler than that, no matter what others may say. In fact, it's so simple that the mind resists it because the mind loves complexity. But you don't need to figure this out. You just need to stop trying to figure it out. You don't need another method. You don't need a new belief system. You just need to notice. Gently notice, honestly, without trying to make it look or feel a certain way. Even if your body is tense or your thoughts are loud, it doesn't matter. That's just weather. You are still the sky. You're not limited to sensations or emotions. You're not the storm. You're the space it moves through. Think of yourself like space. Nothing can touch space, punch it, attack it, or insult it, and it remains unchanged. Everything exists within space, but nothing can exist without it. This is your nature. You are not a separate person experiencing life. You are life itself. You don't need to keep seeking. Seeking will never lead you to what you already are. It's not wrong to seek, but understand that it doesn't work. Letting go of seeking may feel scary because we've shaped our recent lives around it. You might ask, if I stop seeking, will I never find it? Yes, because you were never lost, so there's nothing to find. You've been here the whole time, watching the mind believe it was on a journey. So breathe. Let the mind spin if it wants to. You don't have to follow it. Let the thoughts pass like traffic on a highway. You're the silent witness on the side of the road, watching the cars go by. You don't need to chase them. It takes no effort to be true self. You are already free, always have been. The only thing in the way was the belief that you weren't. So let go. Let go of the need to grasp, to chase, to fix. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not missing anything. But instead, my friends, you are here. You are home. You are free. You just have to stop and see to believe. Until next time, I love you all. Walk in light.